guys, it's me, Kate again. So I have to say that I did not expect to film this video today, but as I had some time to kill today, I actually went to a bookstore in Zagreb, and I was the usual one that I go to, and I actually joined their loyalty program and actually picked up some books. So this video will be my April book haul. So the first book that I picked up actually is Golden Boys by Philip Stamper. So this is about Gabriel, Louise, Salem, Heath, who are best friends. And I'll tell you what it says on the back because I cannot summarize it very well. So Gabriel, Louise, and Salem Keith are best friends. When you grow up in the middle of nowhere, being queer and having big dreams will bond you for life. This summer, for the first time, they get to follow their dreams, but they'll be doing it apart. It's time to discover who they are and who they think they really want to be. Will the distance divide them or draw them even closer? Or draw them closer than ever. I really am looking forward to reading this. Actually, I just figured out you have books by this author, this same author as The Gravity of Us, which I actually read, and it was actually more fun than I thought it would be. So let's see how this one will be. So let's do the one that's not continuation of a series first, because I have two of them already here. So the next book that I picked up is Dark Rise by S.C. Paget. Actually, I saw this book everywhere on Instagram. Mostly because of the same person, but I actually, even though I saw it everywhere, I don't know anything about it. Oh, this is shiny. The ancient world, so it says dark is coming. The ancient world of magic is no more. Its heroes are dead, its halls are in ruins, and its great battles between light and dark are forgotten. Only the stewards remember. They keep their centuries-long vigil, I think, sworn to protect humanity if the Dark King ever enters. 16-year-old dog boy Will is on the run, pursued by the man who killed his mother. When an old servant tells him of his destiny to fight beside the stewards, Will is ushered into a world of magic, where he must train to play a vital role in the oncoming war against the dark. As London is threatened by the Dark King's return, reborn heroes and villains of long-forgotten war begin to draw battle lines. But as young descendants of light and dark step into their destined roles, all the allegiances, all the enmities, I think, and all the flames are awakened. Will must stand with the last heroes of light to prevent the dark fate that destroyed their world from returning. Destiny from returning to destroy his own, I think. It's way too shiny to actually read properly, so... Oh, that's why this author's name sounded familiar. This is the author of Fence that I read last year. Actually, I think now is 10 months ago. That's why this author's name is familiar. Thanks to about the author, I managed to remember. Oh, that's why his name is familiar. Thank you about the author page. Oh. And the next two are actual continuations of a series. Not the same one, but actually both of them will be familiar to you once I tell you what they are, because last year there was literally featured book in the series. This one is connected, the first one is connected to, was in the every single video for in the first part of 2021. So, and the first book of these two I have is Fall of the Argosy by Sebastian de Castell. The second book and the sequel to the Way of the Argosy, which is a spin-off series of Spellslinger series. That was really a long and long-winded sentence that I didn't know to be here. And if you have been here since about this time last year, you will figure out that literally in every video for one part of 2021, there was book of Spellslinger series in it. Like that was crazy. And so in Spellslinger series, we're following Kellen, who is just about to take his mage's trial, but his magic file is failing and he decides to cheat. That leads him to meet Farius Rafax, I think that's her name, who becomes his mentor. And in this series, The Way of the Argosy and The Fall of the Argosy, we're following Farius in her younger days. So the back of this one says, zombies, mages, and madnesses, Farius will face them all. The red screams, a terrifying curse spreads by 7 mystical verses that leaves its victims monstrous, mindless destroyers. On the run from her own unforgivable crime, Farius seeks redemption by hunting down the creator of the Red Scream before the curse can spread. When he is joined by the fellow Argosy wanderer, Farius finds herself increasingly drawn to the androgynous and formidable young woman, and Rosie harbors her own dark secrets. Unforgettable characters and high-stakes adventure are Farius' constant companions as she discovers the limits to the Argosy path, so she desperately wants to tread, I'm not sure, praise for the spell, and then there's praise for Spellslinger series. So this is the book when we meet younger Rosie. She's also from Spellslinger series. We meet older Rosie there, I think, in what, third book? I think it's third book. They're out of order on the shelf. So on the shelves they are in order of first, second, fourth, third, sixth, and fifth. I need to put them back in order. And the last book we have here is actually again one that continuation of a series that if you were here last year you actually heard a lot about, and the book is Aurora's End by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. This is the third book in the Aurora cycle, in which we are following Squad 312, which is Band of Misfits. Basically, their squad leader Tyler Jones was late for his graduation, and instead of picking the best of the best, he ends up with the bottom of the barrel. All because he was saving this girl named Aurora. And now, his team of misfits, him and Aurora, have to save the galaxy. And the synopsis on the back are always hilarious. So, this says, the squad you love is out of time. Prepare for a thrilling finale in the best-selling series about the band of unlikely heroes who just might be Galaxy's last hope for survival. What happens when you ask a bunch of losers, discipline cases, and misfits to save the galaxy from an ancient evil? The ancient evil wins, of course. Wait, not so fast. When we last saw Squad 312, they were freaking out, working together seamlessly as an intergalactic battle raged and an ancient superweapon threatened to obliterate Earth. Everything went horribly wrong naturally, but as it turns out, not all endings are endings, and the team has one last chance to rewrite theirs. Maybe two. It's complicated. Cue Zilla, Finn, and Scarlet, and Magellan, making friends, making enemies, and making history? Sure, no problem. Cue Tyler, Cal, and Ori, joining forces with two of the galaxy's most hunted villains. Okay, yeah, that's true. Actually, saving the galaxy though, not that, that will take a miracle. Yeah, because all of the above seems natural that it's going to wind up good. So, even in the beginnings of second and third book, this is the third one, we have information of about the characters, and there's it's always hilarious. So we have Aurora Jillian O'Malley, the girl out of time. And then we have blah 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 information about her. Then last scene, aboard the weapon, a crystal ship fighting the Star Slayer for control of its planet-shattering underwear soiling power. Yeah. Then we have Tyler Jericho Jones, the leader turned fugitive. Last seen on the run with his new frenemy. Hope I'll pronounce this correctly, Sadie. At least that's how I think it's supposed to be said. Then we have Kalis Idreban Gilbert Cal, the misunderstood warrior, last seen under psychic assault aboard the Ashford weapon. Scarlett Isabel Jones, the fabulous one, installer of my personal program and lights of my life. She also knows where my own off switch is. Last seen about to make out with Finian, but thwarted at the last moment by his realization that the diamonds on her necklace aren't diamonds, but at all but Asian crystal. Oh yeah, then everything exploded. As you can see, the descriptions are a little bit confusing. Then we have Finian the Karan the Seal, I think that's Seal, the one who really does grow on you once you get to know him. Last seen interrupting his own lifelong dream of kissing Scarlett Jones with his necklace realization, this boy needs to get out of his own way, seriously. Then we have Zila Madran, the one with the earrings and the brain the science of the planet. Last seen getting blown into her compartment molecules along with Scarlett and Finian during the battle to save Earth. Catherine Branagh, fallen comrade, best friend of Tyler and Scarlett, and the pilot for Sky 312. Cat Zero Branagh was ace without equal. Last seen firing a bunch of missiles at Tyler's favorite face. Sarasan, Ashen of the Unbroken, every family got one, and his skulls. It's helpful to know Sareti Sildarti Botics here, I'm not sure how to say it. Last in Psychic, wrestling Ori for control of said weapon. Saedi Gelveret, the scary sister, while Kyle and his mother left Circen at young age. Kyle's sisters chose to stick with her father. She now serves as one of his Templars, commanding a huge and terrifying battleship and a significant part of his fleet. Last in making a break for it with Tyler Jones, and a few others, and then we have Magellan. Oh hi, that's me, not gonna lie, I felt better than I do lately. I got zapped into Broken Town when Aurora touched an Ishran probe with me in her pocket, so I had to ask around to pick up some of this intel for you. I'm currently on a farm in the countryside where there's lots of room for me to run around, but maybe I'll be back before the end of the story to save the day. Sounds like something I'd do. For a little while I thought Magellan was the AI from Illumina, then I remembered that was Aiden. To this day I don't remember what Aiden stands for. So yeah, that's it for this video. If you like, please like, share and subscribe. Down below you have my social media, my email and some other stuff, and I'll see you in the next one.